I want to talk about some of the roles you've had in your career, because you said jumped in through IBW. What's that progression been like? Because right now, you're an electrical and controls technician. I mean, you're in a pretty high level role. So how did you get there? You're fairly young, Jason. There's people who in the industry right now are looking to have the skills you have, who are looking to grow into the roles you are in. So let's talk about the linear path that you've taken in your career and see if we can help some people with their next step for a minute.
Yeah, so when I joined the apprenticeship, it was as an installer in industrial environments. Worked for a lot of different factory environments, paper mills, windmill farms, microchip manufacturing processes. It was usually just dropping power and maybe running cables and running conduit. But I also got to experience installation of a lot of controls units, so like fire alarm systems, nurse call systems, security systems, and all of this generally being in an industrial environment. So a lot of it was exposure. One of the things that I found really helped me was to ask the questions of the more experienced guys around me. Hey, do you know what this is? Do you know what that is? And usually they could answer. And I think, fortunate enough to be with a group of guys that they were humble enough to say, hey, if I didn't know what this was, I'm not going to lie to you about it. Like, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like this before. We're just putting it in and maybe we can figure out what it is. So there was a moment in that time frame when we were hooking up a shunt trip breaker to an elevator, and I was staring at this diagram. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what any of these symbols mean. I had not quite jumped into my blueprint class, and I think the old guy I was working with, he was probably like 107 or something like that, and he just he was like, I think he saw the look on my face. He's like, kid, listen, I've never seen one of these before. I've been doing this for 40 years, but we're going to figure it out. And that's exactly what we did. We hooked it up, we figured it out the right way, and we didn't explode the elevator. So I think that was a success, but that kind of has stuck with me. That was like 10, 12 years ago that happened, and that's really always stuck with me, was that moment.